Hi guys. Dion's kind of cranky, so don't mind the bottle in his face. I got nothing.
Anyways, we're going to do the controversial parenting tag. So, I don't think Richard knows the question, so.
I don't know
or the topics. The topics, I guess. Okay.
Surprise me, baby.
The first topic is pro-life versus pro-choice.
What's that?
I think that has to do with abortion.
Abortion, okay.
Like pro-life. You know, pro-life people are...
I think people should have a choice to live.
What?
I don't know.
Pro-life is like the people that are against abortion. Like, they're just for the life of the baby, no matter what, usually. And then pro-choice is like... Alright, Dion's in the bouncer. Maybe he'll let us film now. Okay, he's right behind us. I don't think you guys can see, but he's over there. Right there, there you go. Okay, so like I was saying, pro-life is like people that are just against abortions, and pro-choice is people that are more like the women has a right to choose whatever they want to do, blah blah. And don't mind the music, that's Dion too.
I think people should have the right to choose because, you know, freedom of, right to choose.
Really?
You know?
I don't know. I am against abortions, but at the same time, I don't think that should take away the right to choose it because people are just going to go and do it in a more harmful way. I don't believe in abortions. I would never get one, but that's just my choice for myself. But also, I just couldn't see how you would just get rid of your baby. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, some people have,
Well, there's circumstances that...
You should be able to choose.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Don't mind the reflection on my face. So yeah, that's what we feel about that. The second topic is baby wearing. You know, like the, what do you call this things?
Baby what?
The baby wearing. Like...
Oh, putting your baby in a harness?
Yeah, that harness.
Oh, okay.
I would do that, but we never got it for Dion. But what do you feel about it? I know you wanted to get it.
I wanted to get it, yeah. I think it's a good idea.
But I feel like now he's too heavy. He would just break my back.
Yeah,
I don't know. It depends, because some women, they, like, carry their baby around everywhere with them. I wouldn't do that. Like, I would do that maybe when he was, like, a newborn. Because, you know, they like to be close. But now, he is too heavy for that crap.
Stroller works just as good, so.
No, and women also wear it in the house. While they're doing dishes and stuff.
I guess that makes sense if you want to multitask.
I don't think Dion would have liked it. But, whatever.
We never had one, so.
Okay, circumcision. Dion circumcised. I just heard that it's easier, and it's easier to clean. Even though they didn't do a good job with circumcision.
No, they messed it up.
So, we still had to pull back his skin anyway, but I just heard that it's more sanitary. That's we researched, and it just seemed like better. And Richard is circumcised, so, and his dad, and my dad.
I don't know.
My brother, it's just like a family thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's kind of embarrassing.
Why?
Because nobody needs to know I'm circumcised.
Well, I wasn't thinking about it that way until you said it that way. Okay, adoption is number 4. I want to adopt. I already told Richard that. Like, have 2 and then adopt 1. I just feel like there's so many kids that need homes in this world. Might as well help out kids. And especially people that can't have their own kids. I think I would be sad if I couldn't have my own kids, but I would have adopted if I couldn't have these eventually.
Are we supposed to talk about the other side of adoption also?
What do you mean?
Like giving your child away for adoption?
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
Are you for that?
Yeah, if you are not in the right situation. We considered that with Dion, but for like one split second, and I was like, no. Because I want to raise my own child. And even though we weren't in the best financial situation, we can still, we can still afford to take care of Dion in the best way that we can. I think he has a lot of stuff. and everything he needs, love and everything. But if we really couldn't have, I would have given up for adoption. It would be selfish to keep your baby if you have no means to provide for them.
Well, we had a lot of support from,
Yeah,
her family and
thanks, guys.
now my family.
Yeah. So we're for adoptions on both sides, but I mean, some people, I don't know. I've seen some cases where some people, they have like 3 kids and then they give their 4th kid for adoption. I don't see how you. I don't get how you can do that. Like, and also after the first time you have a baby, I don't think you should get pregnant again and then give your other baby up for adoption.
Yeah, it's seems kind of selfish.
Yeah. I got my ears pierced when I was a baby.
I wanted to get his ears pierced, but
I think we should.
I think we'll wait now until until he decides to.
Yeah, if he wants to do it, then later. But didn't you have to wait until you were like 13 to do yours?
Well, they made me wait.
Yes, Richard's parents made him wait to get it. I don't know. I had my ears pierced when I was like, I think 5 months old. My grandma
I think if that's something that he wants to do, then he should be able to.
It's different for a boy because, some boys don't want to have their ears pierced. But for girls, I feel like I'll do it because it looks cute. I don't think it's really that big a deal. And if they don't want it when they get older, they can just take the earring out and it will just close. But it doesn't really hurt anyway. It's just like a little pinch and then it's over. Breast milk versus formula.
We use formula.
Yeah.
But the next baby we have, she wants to breastfeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I was really on the fence about breastfeeding before, and then I had to get a C-section. And then I was like, oh hell no, that's too much going on. First baby, yeah. C-section, then breastfeeding on top of that. It was too much. Obviously, breast milk is supposed to be better for your baby, but I don't feel like giving formula is gonna be detrimental to their health. So he's on formula, and he's just fine. He's blossoming and growing. Spanking. What do they mean? Like actually like bending them over and like, or they mean like I'm beat your ass? What they mean?
I don't know. I think, well, this is just my opinion, but I think you should be able to spank a child as long as you're not hurting them.
Well, that's the whole point, though.
But like I'm talking about like physically harming them to where they
like bleeding or something. Yeah, well, that's just gross.
Well,
I don't believe in spanking. What do you mean spanking? Like bending them over and patting them on the butt?
Yeah, and I think that you shouldn't embarrass the child also in public. So
no,
it's a touchy subject.
Dion now, he's getting to the age where he's starting to test me when I'm like, Dion, no. I'll just pop him on the hand like that. I don't like hit him that hard. First of all, he's too young. Even when he's bigger, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because I got spanked a few times and I don't feel like that did anything. I don't feel like I learned any lesson. I feel like there's other ways you can punish a child besides that. That'll be worse, like taking away, blah blah blah, doing this. There's so many other options.
Yeah, showing them the consequences to what they decide.
And some people, they'll be like, "Don't hit your brother," and then hit the child. Which is, what is that teaching them? That's not teaching them anything. But hitting is okay. I don't know. I'm against that. Sleeping. Like sleeping in the bed. Their kid sleeping in the bed with you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't.
Like he can fall asleep in the bed.
Yeah, he falls asleep.
But then he's going to the crib.
He falls asleep in our bed, and then we move him to the crib most nights because, well, you guys know we're living at his parents' house. So other than that, if he wasn't living at our parents' house, he would be in the crib crying it out or putting himself to sleep for a little while. But since we're in his parents' house, I don't like doing that because we're already in their space. I don't want them to get upset. But
eventually he's gonna learn to sleep in his crib full time.
He slept in our bed, not for a full night, but he has done it like twice. Well, he was like sick, and then the other time he wasn't feeling well, so we just let him sleep in the bed. But it was just for a few hours, maybe like 3 hours, and then he woke up again. So, but I also feel like that's dangerous.
Yeah,
especially Richard.
He's
a wild sleeper, so I always make sure Dion's away from him because and besides, I would not get any sleep because I'm a light sleeper, so I would know he's there and I would not want to roll over onto him or anything.
Not even that, like even if we were both heavy sleepers and then he wakes up and falls off the bed
or something,
you don't know.
It's true.
You don't know what can happen, so
I think that's dangerous. But it depends, I guess. They also have those playpens. It's like open on one side, so you can put it right next to the bed. It's kind of like co-sleeping, but not really. But you can only do that while they're newborns anyway, so I wouldn't do that. The next one is home versus public versus private versus charter schooling. What's charter schooling? I don't know what charter schooling is. I should Google it. So what do you feel about home versus public versus private?
I think they're all good.
I don't know. We don't have.
Maybe aside from the private, because they may teach kids certain things that you don't want them to be taught.
Yeah, that's true. Is that what you mean, like religion?
Yeah, religion and school. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't. We're not very religious, so that wouldn't. I don't think we would. He would be like. They learn about like what's in the Bible and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they have classes on that?
I don't know. I never was public. I was always public system, so.
Yeah, me too. Okay, it says that a charter school is a school, an alternative education system where a school receives public funding but operates independently. What the hell does that mean? I guess charter schooling, they don't have to abide by the like standards and the curriculum and stuff. They can kind of go their own way, I guess. They can teach more of what they want to teach.
I guess.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I think you also have to. I think charter schooling is like public schooling without the religion, isn't it? Can someone please tell us what charter schooling is? Because I have no idea. But I was public schooled. I don't think there's a problem with that. We wouldn't have money to get Dion into private school, nor would I want him to go to private school because they have to wear uniforms, and I feel like it's too. I don't know. Looks strict to me.
Some public schools wear uniforms also. So.
True. But Dion's probably going to go to public school. I feel like why pay money for education when the education system is already, it's not the best.
And they're pretty close.
But it's okay.
Anyway, in terms of what they learn. So it's
yeah, public school is just more mainstream learning.
Yes.
Not so religious. But it also said homeschooling. I feel like if you want to homeschool your kid, then that's great. But I feel like some kids, they may not want the social aspect of school. Like maybe they're bullied or something and they're just like, oh, let's just homeschool you. I don't think that's the right thing to do either. Because how are they going to learn? How are they going to know the world or learn to adapt to the world if they're so isolated from everyone? So I don't think I wouldn't homeschool. There's only certain circumstances where I think that's better because they're not learning how to be social at all. They're like, with their siblings or by themselves at home. And also, I feel like this kind of a cheat way out of school because I don't feel like they're getting the full education if they're homeschooled. I don't even think is it a full day of school? Like, is it 8 hours at home? And how are we supposed to know that they're actually getting 8 hours at home? Parents, please. Parents or teachers are not teaching their kids at home 8 hours a day. And I feel like also the kids will slack off because it's probably most likely their mother or their family.
They have distractions.
No, it's okay, Mom. I'm just going to go take a nap. Bye and do my math later. I don't feel like that's...
I think we're going with public school.
Most likely. Vaccinations. Dion's
got his flu
shot.
He has his vaccines and he's going through his vaccines now, so... Vaccines are, for the most part, good
I don't feel like...
We think they're good.
I mean, if they're helping him prevent illnesses, then that's great. Some people feel like it lowers your immune system, but we are for vaccinations. Medicating children. What do they mean, medicating children?
Like giving them Tylenol or something?
Do they mean like if they have like ADD or something like that?
Oh, like prescription drugs.
I don't know. It doesn't say. Medicating. We get Dion Tylenol. I don't know if that's what they mean. I mean, if they have a serious illness, why would you not give your kid medication for it? Like ADD or whatever disease?
Any other.
Like HIV or AIDS if they have that. Well,
it can't hurt. I mean, it's FDA approved and
as long as it's safe and you do your research. I wouldn't just be like, oh, let's give Dion ADD medication and not look up the side effects. Depends, because some medication, the side effects are worse.
Are worse than the actual,
Yeah. So it depends what the medication is for and what the side effects are and if it's safe and all that. Obviously, you worry about the safety of your kid first. But if it's helping, I don't see the harm in it. Cloth versus disposable diapers. You guys know we use Huggies. We made a video on that. Cloth diapers, it may be great for the environment and stuff, but that sounds disgusting. You ever seen a cloth diaper?
Yeah, it's scary. It's
I already have to deal with enough poop.
We have enough laundry and stuff.
Seriously. So you're saving the environment with less like harmful products, but you're using them water.
That's okay.
And first of all, this is disgusting. I was watching a video, and you have to like spray the diapers off inside the sink or inside the toilet, and then wash them.
No.
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 It's just not for us. If it's for you, that's great. It's great for the environment. If you can deal with all that poop, I don't want to deal with all that poop or pee. Thank you very much.
Go green. We're good with Huggies.
And anyways, nobody in our families or anything use that, so we weren't accustomed to it. The crying out method.
You know, if there's nothing else that we can do for him.
Sometimes he just wants to whine and cry, and he's just so fussy, or he's tired and he's fighting to sleep, so we just put him in the crib. We obviously don't just leave him in the room and just go and be like, okay, we'll just sit in the kitchen and check in on him. And take him out, and if he's still fussing, because usually he's fussing because he's tired, so we just let him and he'll just fall asleep.
Yeah. So after all your options are checked, then yeah, crying out is fine.
Yeah, but you know.
And you just check on him every once in a while.
Yeah.
And
I don't see that wrong.
usually at the end of him crying it out, he goes to sleep anyway. So.
Yeah. Because he's tired. And at this age, yeah, but if he was a newborn, I wouldn't let him cry at all. We didn't used to let him cry. Before we actually just started putting him in the crib. Because, you know, before then, you never know what could be wrong. Now we know him better, you know. He's rubbing his ear, or he's rubbing his hair, he's tired. And he doesn't want to go to sleep. But as a newborn, I wouldn't do that. We used to just keep holding him and rocking him until he went to sleep.
Newborns, they cry for a reason, so
yeah.
That newborn crying out method, no. But now he knows better, and unless there's something wrong, we let him cry out. If there's something that you want us to speak about, you can comment below. And like this, you know, if you like it, and share.
If it's shareable.
It's shareable, and we appreciate it.
But don't mind Dion in the background. He's just bouncing like a crazy.
We're letting him cry it out.
No, we're not.
No.
He's being fussy right now. He's about to go in the crib in a minute. No. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.